And now, his view, an editorial opinion by Bill Martin.
There is a lot of misunderstanding surrounding the tariffs recently imposed by Donald Trump. Of course, a lot of the misunderstanding falls on his shoulders because he's the master of misinformation. First of all, a tariff is simply another name for a tax. We sometimes call it a duty. You know, the tax that you avoid by stopping at the duty-free store. We have all these different names for tax because the politicians who impose taxes understand that we don't like paying taxes, so they disguise them and they spread them out so that we don't see the massive weight of taxes that we currently give to our governments. We pay income tax, capital gains tax, sales tax, property tax. We even pay what they call sin tax. That's the excise tax on booze and cigarettes. In other words, we pay tax on the money we make, the money we invest, the money we spend, and even on the guilty pleasures in life. And now Donald Trump has imposed a tax on everything that Canada sells to the United States. But the biggest lie of all is he conned the people into thinking this is a tax on Canada. It is a tax, all right, but it's an import tax. And let me emphasize that. It is a tax on goods imported into the United States. Trump cannot charge a tax on goods in Canada. He can only charge his bogus tax on goods when they get into the United States. Canadians don't pay that tax. The American importers do. And the first thing they do, well, they up the price to cover the 25% surcharge. Oh, there's another word for tax. So why is Canada so bent out of shape over the tariff? Well, simply put, because 25% added to the cost of our products will have a huge impact on sales. Think about it. If you were buying something for $100 yesterday, and today it costs $125, you're probably going to think twice before you make the purchase. Many people will simply stop buying altogether. Some will wait in hope that the tax is removed, and they'll hold out for a little while. But the net effect is a drastic cut in sales of Canadian products, and that is what Canada is so bent out of shape for. Some exporters may in fact lose their businesses. They're too dependent on the United States and they can't replace the customer base that quickly. Others will take a huge financial hit as buyers stop buying or at least slow down their buying. So, back to the man they call the Great Negotiator. This is the man who renegotiated the North American Free Trade Agreement, the same man who just tossed that replacement deal in the garbage. You cannot negotiate with a man who cannot be trusted. His deals mean nothing to him, and his word should mean nothing to us. He lies to his own people. He lies to his allies. And in this case, he lies to his oldest friend and partner. Trump has imposed an import tax on his own people, and sooner or later they will realize that Canada might be hurting from it, but Canada is certainly not paying it. So don't be misled by the term tariff. It is just another tax. In fact, it is tax on top of tax on top of tax. And I think we can all agree this one is going one too far. Trump is not just our enemy, he is an enemy to the entire world. He's buddy-buddy with Vladimir Putin, and his personal goal is to be America's dictator. And good old Vladdy is teaching him how to do it. At least, that's my view. I'm Bill Martin.